All right, folks, thanks for checking out the video. I want to talk today about more fallout from the so-called migrant crisis in New York City. From the New York Post, headline says New York City students forced to go remote as city houses nearly 2,000 migrants at their school. One mom goes off. Does it feel good? Students at a Brooklyn high school were kicked out of the classroom to make room for nearly 2,000 migrants who were evacuated from a controversial tent shelter due to a monster storm closing in on the Big Apple. The city made the move amid concerns that a massive migrant tent at Floyd Bennett Field would collapse from torrential rains and gusting winds, packing them instead into the second floor gym at James Madison High School, 5 miles away. School's neighbors were not keen on the last-minute decision. "This is effed up," said a local resident who identified himself only as Rob. "It's a litmus test. They are using a storm, a legitimate situation where they are testing this out. I guarantee you they'll be here for the entire summer." Smart guy there. "There's 1,900 people getting thrown into my neighborhood, half a block from where I live, and we don't know who they are," he said. "They're not vetted. A lot of them have criminal records and backgrounds we don't even know." That's true. One irate mom even went off on the migrants as they pulled up inside a line of school buses in the pouring rain shortly before 6 p.m. The school announced earlier in the day that classes would be held remotely on Wednesday due to the, quote, activation of James Madison High School as a temporary overnight respite center for the migrants. The decision to clear the migrants out of the field came as city officials feared for the safety of the tent city at the field, with heavy rains and winds gusting up to 70 miles per hour forecast for later on Tuesday and into Wednesday. To be clear, this relocation is a proactive measure being taken out of an abundance of caution to ensure the safety and well-being of individuals working and living at the center, City Hall spokeswoman Kayla Mamalik said. So, I mean, it's going to get worse before it gets better, okay? And it looks like some people in New York City are not taking this too well, as you know, they should be, as they should be responding to this, because this is unacceptable. This is Eric Adams doing. He's the mayor of a proud sanctuary city. His only complaint is that the federal government's not bailing out New York City for being a sanctuary city. He doesn't have any problem with these people being here. I'll say this over and over again. Democrats, these big city mayors, they're fine with people coming in, right? They claim to be a sanctuary city, right? I guess having the people bust in is too much for them, right? I guess if you can get there on foot, that's fine. You know, thousands of miles away from the border, we'll give you sanctuary. But you get there on a bus, oh, suddenly it's a problem. Okay. And where is Mayor Eric Adams on this? Where is he? Okay. And that's really who some of these people need to be directing their anger at, is Eric Adams, is Joe Biden, is Alejandro Mayorkas, and the entire Biden administration. Okay. And like I said, it's going to get worse before it gets better. I would not be surprised to see this sort of thing happen in even bigger situations than this. Okay. And notice they're kicking the kids out of school, right? They're not putting these people in some government building and telling those people to work remotely. No, the kids can't go to school, right? Who knows, you know, how disruptive that is for the living situation of the parents, whether they have to go to work. Now, all of a sudden, their kids can't go to school. And this is all totally unnecessary. None of this needs to be happening, okay? The border, relative to how it is now, and our whole immigration system was under control just a few years ago. And look where it's at now. Look where it's at now. This is an orchestrated crisis. It's not a crisis. It's a manufactured event. Okay. And there's only one way, because Eric Adams, Joe Biden, Brandon Johnson, all these people, none of them are going to do anything to stop this from happening. The only way is to get the guy that's in the White House now out. That's the only chance we have. And that's not guaranteed to fix everything, but it's a start. It's a start. So anyways, let me know what you all think. And as always, We'll see you on the next one.